Hello, good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back to this Mass Effect Legendary playthrough. We're on Mass Effect 3 with FemShep Insanity Run. And we are... where are we? We've just done Grissom Academy. And I think we're heading back to the Citadel. Finish off a few side missions and then we'll head to our summit. Which in turn will send us to Sur'kesh. The Salarian homeworld, which should be fun. So, let's have a quick chat with the team, make sure there's nothing that's being missed out.
A new notification is available on the private messages term.
Did all these, didn't I? Yeah. Katie Sanders.
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean shepherd. There's so much he could tell us. It was odd to see an entire academy just for biotic children.
Don't Asari have biotic schools?
Every Asari school includes biotic training programs. It's basic education. Still, those children in the academy were very impressive. I'm sure Jack's proud. Hello again.
They were indeed. Jack tearing up the place with her biotic kids.
One of the worst parts of this war is watching the kids react. If they're lucky, they grow up thinking the galaxy is basically a decent place. Some rough spots here and there, but for the most part, life makes sense. Now they find out it was all a lie. They wake up to see these things in the dark that just want to destroy everyone they ever cared about. If they survive, there'll be a lot of angry orphans out there looking for answers. Life just wouldn't have been complete if I didn't see Jack one more time. It's nice to see she's downgraded from dangerous lunatic to mildly insane. You have to admit, though, she did see through Sur'kesh back in the day. I might have even listened, but her tattoos gave me a headache every time she walked into it. Looks like we beat Sur'kesh again. Do you think the elusive man fires lieutenants over failures like this, or just lines them up against the wall and gets it over with?
The latter. Definitely
I
the
wish
latter.
they had had a Grissom Academy for Turians when I was growing up. Always wanted to learn how to paint. Now I mostly paint walls with Reaper blood. Not the same, but it's a living.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Gareth.
How's it going?
Don't think there's anything to be had along here. But I can't remember if I ever checked, so nothing. Do 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 do. Have we chatted to Chuck whilst since she's been on the Normandy? I can't remember. We have.
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back. I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them. Take care, Commander. Take care, Commander.
Do 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 do. Arctic body slam. No. Armor piercing ammo. Maybe. Fortification. Probably not. Yeah, I'm not sure about the bonus powers. It's always worth checking these side rooms and things, just because the crew move around in Mass Effect 3. They don't just stay in their place. They interact with each other, so you'll sometimes see them chatting with each other. It's a bit early yet because there's not that many crew on there that do it, but it's always worth a look. It's like Javik will wander around looking at places and things. Yeah, let's see. He's off exploring. So we're gonna see him. I think he's down here.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy. She is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? Edie agrees with me.
But unlike Edie, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Edie can direct the Normandy with her thoughts. She sees, hears, and feels through the ship's sensor arrays. The Normandy is her body.
I've seen Edie's body, and its curves are a fine sight better than the Normandy's hull.
Thanks again, Commander.
So what do you think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this and my head's gonna explode.
Commander?
Okay. Nothing more going on here then. Jarek, how you doing, buddy?
Commander, I was exploring your ship.
Find anything interesting?
One of your crew lived in this space. There are traces of anger.
That was Jack. Anger was her specialty.
Traces of her pain are still present. I'm told she sought revenge against Cerberus when she was here. A goal you helped fulfill. I hope you will do the same for me. At least I have better quarters. During our fight against the Reapers, we had no time for teaching the young anything but war.
No wonder you're such a broken personality, Javik, if you grew up during the Reaper deployment, you know, the Reaper War, and were taught nothing but vengeance and death and killing.
Mourn the loss of innocence. It is inevitable. The galaxy has never rewarded the naive. Commander.
Yep. Any war does horrible, horrible, horrible things to the innocents involved in it, and the people, anyone involved in it. But yeah, one that goes on for generations, and that is less of a war and more of an extermination.
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
Doesn't look like you're checking. That looked like you were omni-welding, whatever that is.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, there are views like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
If you put it that way, how can I say no?
You can't.
Commander, I feel terrible about leaving you on Grissom Academy like that.
I did order you to leave.
Yeah, doesn't make me feel any better. I'm just glad it all worked out. Just one more diagnostic suite.
Of course it all worked out. Commander Shepard, I break stuff, I blow stuff up. I win. Generally win. I'm wondering if the Hurricane might be a good option. It's so hard to know. Anyone got any comments for good weapons for an engineer? Do whack them down in the comments, because I'm not sure. You know, I'm reasonably happy with the FemShep, but and I love the Lancer when I get it. I'm gonna get that for a while. I need to be going for either a pistol or an SMG, or I lose the assault rifle and go with it. But there's not many weapons that will keep my weight down at the absolute minimum, and that's what I want to do. So really it's assault rifles, pistols, SMGs, and no more than 2. So at the moment I don't think there's any pistols I particularly like.
Good dog.
What can I do for you?
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So I just give them a new one.
So I'm a Lola, huh?
Yeah, my best friend's sister growing up was Lola. Older sister. Hot. Tough.
Right. I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
Yeah, he doesn't really seem quite as egotistical as you do, Vega.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yeah. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I don't know, James. We'll never use you, so
And
you
I'll do
could
whatever
go
it
back.
takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. You want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
I'll talk to you later.
Sure.
Okay, we're up to date. So yeah, as I was saying, do whack it in the comments if you've got any weapon loadout suggestions for an engineer. but I do insist on keeping my power recharge time down at the absolute bare minimum. So, you know, if it's, you know, javelin assault, javelin sniper rifle or Black Widow or something, it's not going to happen, because no matter how upgraded you get it, you know,
Commander?
this is too much. Do 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 do. So yeah, I still haven't quite decided. %, 100%, 100%, everything is 100%. So, Citadel, and then the Diplomats. Do.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
So I think we've heard most of the sort of little side story chats going on around here.
They're going to call for boarding pretty soon. I should...
I know.
Listen, I've heard ads for a place called Sanctuary. It's supposed to be a safe haven from the war.
Nope.
I want you and the girls to go.
Don't do that.
What?
I don't want to worry about you, okay?
Okay. I'll see if I can get along.
No,
I'll send a message for Neri's birthday.
Don't.
I thought you were supposed to avoid sending messages.
It's a stupid rule anyway.
Yeah, but don't go to Sanctuary. Bad idea. Bad idea.
You finally made it off the Normandy.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkal.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive corps missions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
But you weren't. You're alive. And that's a good thing.
Maybe so.
The lives of future generations rest on those Turian shoulders. On our shoulders. Nobody's given up. Not those Turians. Not me. Not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you. And
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSV London. Decommissioned years ago. Look. No guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had ezo cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day.
Hell yeah.
Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe...
What's stopping you?
Nothing. I mean... Let me think about it. Your suggestion to come out here was a good one, Commander. I needed this.
So he's not an actual squad mate, but if you don't encourage him, you know, he's like it. You can lose him. You can die later.
Commander Shepard.
So it's
Please select a destination.
it's important to talk to all your team and encourage them. It's all part of this game. You know, part of all the games are really, to a greater or lesser degree, to encourage and build your squad and teams. It really makes the game special, I think.
I don't know. A text message is so impersonal.
sanctuary is real.
You're back, huh? Any luck out there?
Here, I've got some pieces for you.
Done deal, Commander. Check in with General Oraka. You'll see I'm making C-section.
Welcome to Sippertine Armory.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for shopping at Sippertine.
Welcome to Agor Munitions. Thank you for shopping at Agor Munitions.
Welcome to the Citadel.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. All licensed
Increase power damage by 10%. So maybe I should be carrying. Maybe I should be using pistols and SMGs with those.
Shoot smart. Shoot Nosastra.
I'm gonna buy these so that I can start accruing them, because that could really make quite a difference.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
No, I understand. Sometimes I'm surprised myself. Anyway, would you like to make a purchase?
Yes, of course. Anything for our troops.
The lovely Erebor. Do you remember her from the last game? She was being wooed in Ilium by the Krogan.
Commander
With
Shepard,
his poetry.
I was just contacted by a black market dealer who's donating high-end weapons to CSEC. He wanted you to know. Sounds like you came through.
And the Blue Suns can go about their business.
Now we'll be focusing on Citadel defense. It won't bring Palaven back, but it's something. Thank you, Commander.
You got it, buddy. Atheta! Matriarch Atheta herself. Look at that.
Hey, I remember you. Shepard, right? Heard you're fighting the Reapers.
Indeed.
Matriarch Atheta. You were working on Ilium. How'd you end up here?
With the Reapers making noise, I figured it was time to get somewhere safer. So I moved here.
I don't think so. I've seen some video footage of you looking at Liara.
Yeah. Matriarch Benazia was her mother. And, well, she doesn't know it, but...
She's an information
I
broker.
was her father.
The Shadow Broker, no less.
You mean you were her other mother, right?
No, I didn't pop her out. Hell, she's never even met me.
Sorry. If you were human, you'd both be called the mother. Regardless of which one gave birth.
Well, I'm not human, am I? Anthropocentric bag of dicks.
Liara would love to meet you.
Why? She doesn't even know me from a hole in the ground. Benazia ran off before the kid was born. Besides, this isn't charity work. She's one of the biggest intel brokers in the galaxy. And she's got some shady connections. Like a girlfriend who used to work for Cerberus.
I only worked with Cerberus to fight the Reapers.
And you're not with him now. I know. If you were, you wouldn't get within a light year of Liara.
Is that a threat?
I'm no commando, but I've had 1,000 years to learn to fight dirty. Nobody messes with my girl. Anyway, you combine her work with Benazia and... well, the matriarchs might have ordered a hit.
That's not gonna happen.
No argument here. I only took these crap jobs to keep the matriarchs happy that she's under control.
Just as long as we're clear. Nobody messes with my girl.
You're damn right.
Maybe you're good enough for her after all.
I bet she'd like to meet you.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Asari intelligence is reporting sightings of Reaper forces in the Salarian Nebula.
bartender over there?
The matriarch hired by the Asari government to track my movements?
She's your father.
I know.
I never get to surprise you with anything.
I'm a very good information broker.
And you haven't talked to her about spying on you?
If I did that, they might send someone who wasn't as sympathetic to me. Besides, this is hardly the time for family reunions.
Liara.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, we're not putting up with that, Liara. You've got to go to speak to her. Apart from anything else, it's hilarious listening to you.
Come on. Can't blame the matriarchs for keeping an eye on you.
I am not my mother.
You did threaten to flay someone alive with your mind.
I had to make them take me seriously. I wasn't going to actually do it. And you bugged my office on Ilium.
That'd be the logical conclusion. Yeah. The matriarchs aren't going to do anything to you, especially in the middle of this damn war.
My reports don't show much activity from the Asari military against the Reapers.
Come on. You know how Asari work. Infiltration and sabotage.
But against Reaper forces, that's...
I know. About as useful as tits on a Hanar. Good thing we've got the Turians and the Krogan to do the heavy lifting. Our people just aren't built for the front ranks.
These are great little stories because I can listen to this one without going away and back again. We can just do this.
So, yeah. My dad was a Krogan.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
So, that makes you a quarter Krogan.
That's not how it works.
I'm 1,000 years old. I've had kids with Hanar. Tell me how Asari reproduction works.
Wait, I have a half-sister who's part Hanar.
I thought that wasn't how it worked. All I'm saying is, if you feel the urge to headbutt something, it's genetic.
I have never wanted to headbutt anything.
Really?
Really?
Not even a little bit? Come on.
Come on, you've been in front of the
I do
council.
not headbutt people.
Who wouldn't want to headbutt those guys?
Fine. Don't go blood rage on me.
Or what? You'll tell the other matriarchs to order a hit.
Hey, that's not gonna happen. Nazi and I were together for more than a century.
You loved her?
Of course I loved her. She was so smart. Always thinking. Nice, too. Hell of a lot nicer than I am. And damn, that rack. I mean, even before she hit the matriarch stage.
You don't need to tell me everything.
Nazi was the only one who ever listened to me when I said the Asari were stuck in the past. Only difference was I wanted us to stand on our own. She wanted alliances with the other species.
Is that why?
Why it ended? Nah. Well, maybe. I don't know. Mostly it ended because she wanted to solve things a smart way. I wanted to fight.
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah. I hear you've racked up quite a body count.
It's true.
You are a quarter Krogan.
Now you're doing it on purpose.
It was pretty clear she was leaving. Can't be the wise counselor when you're married.
Why not?
Sex appeal. No species only pay attention if they want to have sex with you. So, you have to be available, mysterious.
What? That's not true. Shepard listens to me.
And how many times have you thrown her on the bed and peeled her out of her uniform?
Do you have to make it sound so tawdry?
If it's all civilized, you're not doing it right.
She's got a point.
I made her promise to let you go your own way, though. No matter what she wanted.
Really?
I knew you'd be special, kid. Any daughter of hers. I told her, you're treating her like a baby bird, Nezzy. She's gonna raise one hell of a storm with those little wings.
Little wing?
You okay?
Yes. Thanks.
Nice to see that little nugget of where her nickname came from. Her mother always called her Little Wing. No.
Better to remember her like this than as whatever she turned into with that Saren bastard.
It wasn't her fault. She was trying to stop Saren, guide him as a force of good. But she was indoctrinated.
Look, I heard stories about the Reapers messing with your head.
They're more than stories. I've seen it. Every Cerberus soldier is a Reaper slave. She fought it with every fiber of her being. She even broke free and helped shepherd on Noveria before she died. I was there. She said I'd made her proud.
All this time, I blame Nezzy for it. 1,000 years old and I still don't know crap. Thanks for telling me. Just take care of yourself out there, okay, kid?
I will, Dad.
Hey. I've called a few friends. Commandos. Eclipse girls who owe me some favors. They're all yours. Just tell them where to go.
You're giving me a sorry commandos?
Well, you're too old for me to buy you a damn pony.
You're the best father a girl could wish for.
Come on.
And there we go, repeated again. So there we go, that's the story with Liara and her dad. Getting bought Asari Commandos because she's too old for a pony.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies. Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
Bloodpack Punisher. Secondary barrel that fires one armor-piercing round per main barrel burst. Developed by Bloodpack gunsmiths who found their Vulture recruits frequently forgot to optimize ammo loads in the heat of combat. Makes the process automatic and highly effective at penetrating armor.
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full service warranties.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full service warranties.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Please visit any of our Elkos
choices.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart. Thank you for shopping at Kanala Exports.
Even during times of crisis. Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select the destination.
So we've done all of Aria's stuff except for the DLC. Yeah, except for that. The that's the Omega. And we're gonna get these. Yeah, I think we are ready now to. To head out and do the next main mission.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
Gonna meet some diplomats, see what they've got to say for themselves.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
It should be a little bit more useful in the council, at least.
Okay. First deployment is somewhere near Paloma.
Done that.
Reports say not to depend on comms.
Don't go to Sanctuary. Sanctuary bad. Bad, 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 bad. As we'll find out towards the end of the game. So yeah, I'm wondering if I should swap or try a different weapon loadout with Hurricane and some sort of pistol maybe, or maybe assault rifle Hurricane. Maybe if I swapped up the assault rifle for something like the Mattock, so it's kind of like a sniper rifle but not. Or the Cerberus Harrier when I get that maybe. The trouble is though, I think it'll be quite heavy, so I'm not sure if that's feasible. The diplomatic ships of the Salarians, Turians and Krogan float far away from each other out of weapons range. Messages sent by each faction indicate they would welcome the Normandy as a neutral meeting ground for the diplomats. The fact they have not agreed on a ship to serve as a neutral meeting point does not bode well for negotiations. No.
Commander, the Salarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
I don't think we have room for another war, do we?
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name. Erdnot Rex.
Awesome.
And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
Now that's how politicians should talk.
A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Salarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Yeah.
Dalatras, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing. Wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Did you guys forget that we're at, like, the war of our civilization is now here? I mean, you know, if you needed them for the Rachni, you're definitely going to need them for the Reapers, aren't you?
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise the Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
Which is rich, given that in Sur'kesh I think we'll find you're mucking about with Yarg, who are close to just as probably worse than a Krogan in terms of brute strength and ferocity.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise. A Salarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
Indeed.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatress here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatrass, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Sur'kesh. But I warn you, Commander, the consequences of this
will be nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
Let's get the
End
females.
of.
You're not setting foot on Sur'kesh. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
Let's get it done.
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
Maybe. But, you know, if you've got the Krogan and Turians as friends, then you're not really going to need anyone else, are you? Garrison Liara. Let's head down there. My dream team. Yeah, I think we're good with that. Dope. Okay, let's get down to Sur'kesh, check out the Salarian homeworld.
This is the Salarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
Let diplomacy play out, Rex. You'll get what you want.
These females are the best, and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them back, Rex. Don't worry.
I appreciate that, Liara. I wouldn't want anyone else along for the ride. I suppose I can make room for you too, Garrett.
Figured you'd gone soft sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Salarian base on sensors.
Love the banter between this lot. Although Javik is quite funny as well. If he's there and Gareth says that same line about him going soft sitting on his throne. And Javik's like, well, he wouldn't be king then, would he?
Commander, Salarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dalatrass authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Rex?
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident.
As would we.
But you have something valuable to Rex.
Something worth dying for.
This matter can be resolved, but I must insist he remain under guard.
I can handle this, Rex.
If anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge.
Yep, there we go. A Yarg.
Careful! Watch the containment shield!
I'd hope to never see one of those again.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Salarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Sur'kesh safe for millennia.
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka. They were brought here to stabilize their condition.
This whole planet smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course. I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
Attention biolabs. Please prepare for Yarg specimen arrival.
Please don't touch that. As I said, Commander, don't touch that. Again, I would ask you to refrain from touching that. Perhaps don't touch that means something different in your language.
Well...
I would rather not refer this matter to the human embassy.
What does
Touch
it
all
do
you
then?
want. You'll never find out what it does.
What does it do? What does it do?
Are humans really so deprived of stimulus that they must insist on touching everything? I'm afraid if you keep touching that, you risk a diplomatic incident. Further manipulation of that object is grounds for further admonishment. Really? You must stop touching that. Once more, the Salarian Union formally requests that you not touch that. Fine. If you are so enamored of that object, then I suggest you get your own feces analyzer. We've already been down that road. No more.
Now we know. It's a feces analyzer. See? Gotta touch these things.
A cipher analyst over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer. He's hearing the Reapers happen against the wall.
The Turians have the biggest fleet in the galaxy.
And we're only a few Mass Effect relays away from the whole mess.
Major Kira.
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirahi. I'd heard you were coming.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yes, due in no small part to our mission on Vermine. Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
Good to see a friendly face, Major.
Garrus Vicarian. Always a pleasure. And same to you, Dr. Tassoni.
Major.
It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
Mm-hmm.
Are the Salarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth. I'm not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a superweapon of some kind.
This business with the females is part of it. I need the Turians' support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much hand-holding. Leave it to the Dalatresses.
Yes, indeed.
Security seems high. You expecting trouble?
Our motto in STG is to always expect trouble. Failing that, create trouble for someone else. Our enemies have the same idea.
It's a good motto. I like it.
How'd you get posted to this base, Major?
I led the team on Tuchanka that found the females. Nasty business. Malin may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females. Evolutionary paradigms. I say when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it.
Quite.
Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
I guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermeer.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance. Your standoff with Erdnot Rex is legend within STG.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
Yes, and he's rather angry about the security arrangements.
Apologies, but better that than a Krogan with a shotgun wandering the base.
Yeah, you're not wrong,
Think
to
of
be
all the
fair.
casualties. Our medbay couldn't handle it.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support retaking Earth.
You do that?
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to fight alongside you again.
Major, you're awesome. Don't let anyone ever
Good
say
day.
anything otherwise.
Agree with him or not, our orders are clear. Ensure the smooth handover of the Krogan detainees.
Who gave the order?
Our superiors. That's all that matters.
But they're gonna cure the genophage. Everything we've done to stop the Krogan will be for nothing.
When I want your opinion, I'll promote you. Until then, stay sharp and keep your mouth shut.
When I want your opinion, I'll promote you.
Another incursion?
Air defenses report unidentified craft skirting our inbound approach vectors.
It's like someone's testing our defenses.
Appears that way, sir.
I don't like it. Not with everything else going on. You have clearance now to see the females, Commander. I hope we can resolve this matter without reenacting the Krogan rebellions.
What do you think about handing over the Krogan?
I differ from most of my colleagues. Curing the genophage will bring closure to this issue. In the future, the Krogan may yet play some role we can't even imagine. We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
Thanks for your time.
Of course. Proceed into the elevator when you're ready.
I wonder if we should speak to Rex. I forgot to talk to him on the way down here.
This is where all you Salarians come from, huh? No wonder you're so soft. Too busy writing poetry about waterfalls. Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
How about you stay here and we only fight one war at a time?
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best, saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Never going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
The last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
Just wait till this war is over.
It will literally be a statue of Garrus. It totally should be. I want to see that in Mass Effect 4, by the way.
They weren't fertile, so we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were. But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn pyjacks stole them right out from under us.
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Rex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices to ensure we don't all die off.
What a horrible way to live.
It's just one more thing that'll get better when the genophage is cured.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Salarian liver served raw. Besides, you'd think this is the kind of thing the Shadow Broker would have known about. Too bad I don't know him. Or her.
I'm sure the broker was very busy.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something.
And we're gonna go and kick our asses.
Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
That's what I always liked about you, Rex.
My smoldering good looks?
There is that. But you've never given up. And that determination's about to pay off.
Yeah. I would have thought back on Vermeer we'd be standing here doing this together.
It's been good talking to you again, Rex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Salarians for lunch.
They're a delicacy in Javik's cycle.
Send confirmation to the Dalatras that the exchange is proceeding. Now take this elevator down and someone will...
Alert. Threat condition 2 has been declared. Scramble readiness teams.
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
It's gonna be kicking off.
Base personnel must remain on site until further notice.
All specimens are accounted for, sir.
Morden!
Shepard, excellent timing. Good to have you here.
Morden?
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG.
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Erdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
You must be Rex's inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off-world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure. These didn't survive.
But what about Malin's research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved, but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue. Couldn't save them.
I'm sure you did everything you could, Morden.
Arrived too late. Cannot delay now. One survivor, immune to genophage, can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here.
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic.
Well, I better make sure she doesn't die then.
Please be careful. Krogan's slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Goddess, what she's been through.
Erdnot, Rex, and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Salarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain.
Did the best we could.
And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
We don't need an army. We don't need an army. We've got Garrus.
Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off.
Secure all data to off-site location.
If you've lost communication, how are you securing all data to an off-site location?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base. Get the females out of there now!
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Salarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens. Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan.
Morden.
Need to monitor pod.
You just said
According to
epic.
procedures. Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard. Likely Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
You'll see Tachanka again. I promise.
Get to elevator, Shepard.
Right. No rush. We need to make sure we're not missing any goodies here.
subjects into immediate lockdown.
They're secure.
What's secure?
Beyond subjects.
What sort of problem?
We've got to get moving, Shepard.
Fix it.
Log, Morden Solus, 162.3. Used STG ties to secure station here. Gained autonomy in caring for Krogan test subjects. Females were obviously dying. Barbaric experiments. Malin's fault. My responsibility to fix. Need to save them. No more. No more dead.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Log, Morden Solus 178.3. Malin's cure disrupting autoimmune response.
Try the elevator, Commander.
Malin's data details procedures. Spotted his error. Brute force application to alter hormone levels. Shows how far he'd fallen. Glad I saved data. Have developed counteragent. Saved at least one female.
Good job, Morden. Right. Let's get up there. Beat, 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 beat.
Oh crap.
Get back! Are you alright?
Is there another way out of here?
Other side of the lab. An emergency exit. I can open it from here.
Shepard, Cerberus forces trying to locate female. Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
Shepard, it's
Here we go.
Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
Taking enemy fire. I'm possessing Caltech full. Reinforcements. That's the same as confirmed.
Clear.
I'm sure there will be more.
No question about it.
More incoming!
Don't let them take cover in the lab.
Female isn't going to last long against this sort of firepower.
Shepard, Cerberus in vicinity. Hurry!
We're on our way.
Species 732, the Yog, has been authorized for covert uplift. They are ideal candidates for expanding Salarian influence with full deniability. The risk is minimal.
Risk is minimal.
Obviously, they've never had to fight a Yog face to face.
Yeah, Salarians, this is not a good idea. SDG, don't do that. This is not clever.
Careful. There goes the next shadow broker.
Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Not funny.
It's a bit funny, to be fair, isn't it? Glad we don't have to fight him.
Shepard, Cerberus troops at checkpoint, attempting to kill Krogan. Need assistance.
Light him up!
What? I did not see that grenade get thrown. I saw an indicator for it, but I moved. I must have walked right over it, but they must have thrown it where I would be rather than where I was, which is must have been more an accident than intended.
Light him up! I see the checkpoint. They're under fire.
Let's get in there.
Come on. Okay. Pod integrity is still good, so that's okay.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in the STG. Could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reaper's left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target. Hurry! Next checkpoint!
Where's the Nova team?
Shepard, get cracking! I'm trying to draw some of their fire.
Shepard, last attack compromised security systems. Attempting to compensate.
Hang on, we're trying to get to you, Morton.
That did it.
You good? That's what we need. Right, okay, what's... Any goodies to be had here? Yes. It's so easy to miss some of this stuff.
Cerberus isn't fooling around.
They're capable of anything.
Major?
Stay back. Hostiles just down the hall.
Is there an easier way around?
You could say that.
How do I not have one of those?
It's not as good as he makes it look, to be fair.
Go, Commander. I'll cover you.
Alright, squad. Your orders are to hold position and block access to next checkpoint.
Looks like Cerberus got some upgrades.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What the hell was that? Jesus Christ. Wow, yeah. That didn't go well. I lost almost all my health there. Wait, is there anything around here? No.
Morden was right. Cerberus must have been off. They got here too fast.
Every war has its traitors.
I'm headed up top!
Okay. I'm going to try and get away without using Metagel because, you know, you get extra experience if you pick up Metagel having not used any. But I'm not sure how likely that will be given the battle that's coming up.
Take them out! Get them away from the female!
Servers outside pod, Shepard. Need assistance. Taking fire. Containment shield weakening, Shepard. Shepard, suspect Cerberus has cut power. Can't progress until you reroute emergency systems. Provide a novel form of biological warfare. With enhanced size and intelligence, they could harass hostile civilian populations at minimal cost. Recommend project approval.
Look around. There must be a power conduit nearby.
There's that Scorpion you wanted, Garrus, but you can't use pistols, so I don't know why you're so excited.
Excellent. Conferis. Wait! Another Cerberus squad.
Don't let them near the female!
Understood.
Affirmative!
Got it!
Yep. You all good. And we can still blow stuff up.
How you holding up?
Containment shield weakening. Can't take much more. I'm not your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope not Rex still waiting.
You'll be there.
He has to.
I'll see you up top.
We found the Krogan.
Ah, you bastards.
That was the last one.
Let's get the hell out of here.
We're almost back up top.
Shepard, they found us. Under heavy attack.
This is Phoenix 6. We've got the Krogan boss.
Taking fire.
Reinforcements are on them.
Free Shepard. Containment shield failing.
Oh, come on.
Attack continues. Situation going desperate, Shepard. Containment shield critical. No time left. Appears safe. Need final approval now, Shepard. Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Okay. Not sure if I'll be able to manage this with no help.
Shepard, heads up. You've got incoming.
Yeah, that's not ideal, is it?
Shepard, I can't land until you deal with that thing. It's too dangerous. Krogan has been acquired.
That's it, fuck. Come on, man.
Tank it out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Protect the Krogan, Shepard. She's vulnerable.
Right, coming in, team. No screwing about here. Overload. Warp for the hell of it.
That's some serious firepower. Maybe we can crack it open.
Cerberus never did play fair.
Let's go. Shepard, you getting old? Take that thing out. Fighting Saren's a lot harder than this.
Rex hasn't exactly mellowed with age, has he?
Cerberus troopers left.
Oh, that didn't go too badly. Might even have been able to do that without getting the armor up.
I think you did it. Looks clear from here. I'm coming in now.
Tidy. There we go. That's Sur'kesh done. Krogan rescued.
You had me worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get you out of there.
You messed with the wrong guys, didn't you? I mean,
can
honestly.
handle myself, Rex.
Like, we just took out an Atlas and a shit ton of their men, and two lousy Cerberus squaddies popped down like, we'll do it, we'll do it. It was never going to end well for you two.
Cerberus here. What do you want?
Wow. So I finally remembered to use my turret, and it was actually pretty useful. It took those commandos off my back while I finished off the Atlas. It worked nicely.
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
Very impressive microphone thing. But, I mean, quite apart from the, you know, the fact that they're within, what, months at the most, weeks probably more likely, putting together something that big, stretches credulity quite a bit, doesn't it? I mean, you know, I don't care how advanced we've become and how used to building warships we are. That seems a bit much.
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Morden, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Probably not as good as it was back when Rupert was doing it. Old Rupert Gardner. He was great.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morden. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to genophage modification project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Then get started, Morton, and make it quick.
Always do. We'll be in medbay if you'd like to speak more. Eve requires tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Those two. Terminus fleet. Look at that. We've got our blood pack. We've got the blue suns, and we've got the eclipse. And we got Kira here and his buddies. Awesome. Come on, Invictus. What have you got?
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
We're clearly going to find out about it. Why don't you just tell me?
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
I think we're up to date talking to him. Okay, so we've got a trapped Turian platoon on Tuchanka.
Hell of a show down there on Sur'kesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
You said one of your squads is missing.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention.
Hmm.
I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Arlac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Salarians.
Mm-hmm.
I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing.
Mm-hmm.
I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Sur'kesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. The females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more. No offense,
Believe it or not, we sometimes have good ideas, Rex. You should try listening.
She's not wrong.
Women have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
So do female women. So female women,
That's
human
it for now,
women.
Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime.
Female women.
And Shepard,
I must be tired.
I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
We never got to find out, did we, Rex?
I miss this place. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Salarian says my DNA is important, who am I to argue?
I wish you could knock some heads around with us as well, Rex. You're great fun. Actually, I don't think... I think he has more...
skillful operation back on Sur'kesh.
There's more to hear about.
Female Krogan.
I had help. Warden Solus knew what he was doing.
Yes, Garrus mentioned the doctor was on your mission through the Omega-4 relay. I'm surprised the Salarian cares about the Krogan.
War is full of surprises.
Rarely the good kind. I'm just happy this one played to our advantage.
Your men that crashed onto Chanka, how many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away.
We have read this,
reading
haven't we?
casualty reports.
We've heard
in the
all this.
millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
Yep,
I understand.
can relate.
Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things ever.
I'm not surprised. You never asked to be. We find ourselves in some...
But this one's new.
The Salarian Dalatrass worries about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
Well, exactly. Make friends and they're not quite as likely to come after you for it, are they?
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Okay, so we've talked to everyone down here. We're all lined up there. So next up, we could go and do the Rachni.
Salarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better.
They were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Salarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
Not sure I agree with that, but okay.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
So we've got lots to do at
Nice to see you
Tuchanka.
again.
How are you settling in, Trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Commander, I've set up a secure communications with the Turian and Salarian governments and added their combat data to our boards. Hopefully it'll give us some idea of what's going on. Commander?
Okay. Indoctrination. Thessia. Sorry, named Rana Thanoptis. Well, brilliant. Her again. Died in custody, allegedly committing suicide after she was arrested for the murder of multiple Asari military officials. Maybe we should have shot her in the last game, eh? Prior to her death, investigators Thanoptis spoke of voices in her head which they believed to be indicative of her indoctrination. The voices foretold the ascension of the Asari and told Thanoptis anyone fighting the Reapers needed to die. Holding the line. Kirahi gonna stand up for us. It's good. Farron. Dug up some interesting information for you. Took the glyphs to sort out the data. I hope it helps. Okay, better get down there and talk to them then. So I'm thinking maybe the Rachni next.
The Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and no, that's about it. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too, or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists. Commander?
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie? A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants. On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die. The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes. Any other cheerful thoughts? Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships. What do you suggest? They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan. Do it. Anything else? Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps. This keeps getting better and better. The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships. Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about? Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard. Morden sent me a nicely crafted message. It seems he recalls our conversations about the Salarian equivalent of transhumans. If I could, I'd stop you right there. Transhumans have some of their brain's abilities, such as memory, supplemented or entirely replaced by cybernetics. Legal definitions vary from planet to planet. The Salarians embrace the concept. Humans have diverse and contentious opinions. Do my implants make me a transhuman? That would be telling. What? I'm sorry. That's a joke. You are fully human. Cerberus extensively reconstructed you, but your brain functions are organic. Don't ever do that again. Hello, Shepard.
Edie gets better and better with those jokes over time. It's great. Right, okay, so I think we'll head down, speak to Liara, Garrus, and Javik. And then I'm thinking Rachni next, but before I do that, I think I need to...
Still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Yeah, so I'm thinking before I do Rachni, I might want to respec my powers and revisit my equipment loadout. So any advice, whack it in the comments. What do you think it should be? I'm not going to promise to follow it necessarily, but I'm open to suggestions. You know, it's got to work for me in my playstyle, but
Ready for the next mission?
I don't know.
Greetings, Commander.
Yes, greetings, Glyph. We'll see. We'll see what we'll do. But
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal.
Morden
Though
might be.
I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure.
Oh, I can
It takes
relate.
real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
I mean, I'm the entire galaxy's last hope by the sounds of it.
I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh?
Pretty much.
I've
Can't
never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka. Good to see Morden's still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble. Another time, maybe.
Oh yeah, we can talk to Eve and Morden as well, can't we? Let's go and have a word with
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Oh, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
No. Who the hell would be?
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes, Morden would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no, I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed. Commander.
Forgot to speak to Alice as well, didn't I? Been a while since.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it, don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose one colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. It was on a little thing called the news.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece.
Well, what did you
don't
say?
Like it, don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose
I
one
bet she...
colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. Lose the piece or lose your spot on this ship, Allers.
This is exactly what I was afraid of.
Thanks, Commander. What's your choice, Allers? Like you said, it's just your opinion, right?
I'll pull it.
I don't know. Like, I'm not a fan of those because you know, like, I didn't get to read the piece, did I? What did it say? I mean,
you know, in the old days, they didn't have automatic cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
Automat.
Do you ever think about when we were abducted by...
No, I don't.
Me neither.
Talk about your problems, guys.
Shepard?
Don't bottle it up, doesn't help.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them Collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones she encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes. I suppose it was.
Did I mention Salarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Morden Salarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only if he could defeat me in combat first. His reply was problematic. Then he left. I do not understand that one.
I don't know. He probably could have, but yeah, it would have been a good fight.
This Cerberus, I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped. The Rex Krogan offered me a job. He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at.
Yeah, he could, to be fair.
Yes.
He could. Don't think there's anything down here to do, but I think what I'll do is I'll call it quits here after chatting to the team, and well, at the beginning of the next part we'll talk to Eve and Morden and then do the rack
Sur'kesh
night.
certainly offered me a new experience.
What do you mean?
Normally I'm not one to fly co-pilot, but when an 800-pound Krogan requests to take control of your shuttle, you comply.
Probably wise.
Hmm.
Ma'am?
Yep, it was a good call, Cortez, to be fair.
Good dog.
That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass. Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Sur'kesh. I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying. Rex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell.
Yeah, he really does.
More than something else. His mouth moves faster than a frog on a hot rock in the middle of summer. That Jack is a mean SOB, but kind of hot. If you like that sort of thing.
I mean, you know you do.
So, Anderson and Sanders. That's quite a couple. Huh. My dad's last name is Sanders. No relation. Hey.
Okay, a lot of talk, no information there. Thank you, James. Yeah, so next part we'll have a chat with Eve and Morden, then we'll head to the Arachnite. I might rearm and respec my powers before then. I might not. I haven't decided yet. Any suggestions, do shout. Let me know what you think. After that we'll do some of the Tuchanka missions. Not the priority one, but we'll do the Primarch's mission and we'll do the N7. And then we'll see how we go, depending on how quickly we get through that. Maybe some side missions before doing the priority mission. But yeah, do like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss the next part. Stay safe.